Hey everyone, and welcome to Linda's this wonderful Tuesday evening here for our Tuesday Memorial Day savings, BOGO deals, all the things. I'm losing my words already, and we just started our great stream and shop session here. I'm super duper excited to be with you. It has been a long day, but I am excited to spend the rest of my evening here with you as we talk about some really, really, really big and cool news. So, I assume if you've taken a look at the thumbnail already, you kind of have an idea where I'm headed. Or if you received our newsletter this morning where I dropped that hint and that kind of first salesy thing in there, I'm sure you got to see it as well. But I cannot wait to showcase something to you this evening. If you have not seen it yet, you are going to love it. So before we get started, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you're watching us on YouTube or if you're watching us on Instagram or Facebook. Give a big like and follow so you can stay up to date with everything going on here at Linda's, and you can stay up to date with all of the fun and incredible Memorial Day savings that we have going on this entire week. So if you weren't with me last night, let me give you a little bit of a recap. If you were with me, just stand by. So what I'm going to be doing is I'll be joining you every day this week, and we are going to be talking about what deal is dropping this day. So what dropped in the morning, we kind of talk about it this evening. We kind of go into it, kind of get an up close personal look at the products that dropped. So today's deal is really, really cool. And I cannot believe we were able to do the BOGO on it because you're going to want to take advantage. And a lot of you actually already have. So thank you for jumping on it ahead of time. So tonight we are going to be talking about the Famore rotary cutter. Of course, you know that is my favorite rotary cutter here, and we use them here in the store at Linda's. I've got them in my studio and I have them at home. They travel with me. They're just absolutely phenomenal. And another side note, if you're dropping any questions or comments in the feed, I will be able to see those. So I will try my best to answer them whenever I have a pause point. So we're going to jump right into this fun thing. So, as you know, Famore rotary cutter, my favorite, and it has always come in the standard 45 size. Now, one thing that really separates and sets this rotary cutter apart is the patented ball bearing design on the inside of this rotary cutter. So, with majority of rotary cutters, you've got the traditional screws and washers that make you put a little bit more pressure into your initial cut when you're working, and that can add additional stress to your wrists and your shoulders. So I'll give you a little bit of a look. If you haven't seen it before, this is super duper cool. But this is just one screw off the back side. You pull out that one screw piece, and then you have, of course, the Famore blade that comes with it. You can also get replacement blades. I would be taking advantage of the BOGO right now. If you buy a Famore rotary cutter and you add the replacement blades to your cart right now during the Memorial Day week, of savings, then you get those replacement blades for free. So that's a great savings. But on the inside of this rotary cutter, and I'll get you a zoom in on this, is going to be a lovely ball bearing design. So it's right in there. And that's going to spin nice and free. That's going to give that rotary cutter kind of that self-propel movement when it's working. So it really helps when you're doing this. And I'm going to take a look at the comments. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Hi, Randy. Hi, Landa. Hi, Sue. Landa said that she has already got her rotary cutters on order. So she hopped on that when she got that email first thing this morning. And I love that. So you put this right back together like normal. And then you've got a left and right hand friendly. You do not have to move the place of the blade. You're just rotating the handle. We remove the guard, and then that's going to allow that to cut. So, Frey, if you want to roll down the camera real quick for me. Whenever that is naturally cutting, you can just see how easy that blade glides naturally when it's working. So it's just going to move nice and easy without a ton of extra pressure. So if I grab some fabric real quick, we've got some beautiful glisten fabric here from Northcott. And if you have been following as well, our fabric is also on sale. It's 30% off of all of our fabrics. But if you are looking to buy some yardage in bulk, you can do buy 5 yards, get one free. And one thing about this, I don't know if I really got to highlight it that much last night, is you can mix and match your different types of fabric. So if you want to get a yard here, 3 yards there, they all combine into that BOGO. So you buy 5 yards, make sure you add the 6th one in and you'll get it for free. So I'm just going to grab a random ruler here to go. But when you open up that rotary cutter, it's just going to glide naturally right through whatever you are working on. That's really, really going to help you, especially when you're doing multiple layers of fabric. So we've been used to having the 45 millimeter rotary cutter. So that's been around. We've had this one a couple of years now. It's been going on. It came in a few different iterations in the beginning. It had like a blue and yellow look, and now they have finalized on the pink, blue, and turquoise look on this one. But today we just dropped the pre-orders for the 60 millimeter version and the 28 millimeter version. And I'm super duper excited about these. Famore sent them ahead of time so I could show them off to you. So thank you and shout out to Famore because I'm sure they're watching tonight. And I am super excited to show you these beauties. So the 28 is going to have a yellow. Let's get a zoom in, you get to see my face. It's going to be yellow, nice small blades, still that amazing ball bearing design on the inside. Yellow button will pull down, and then you get to see that blade pop up. For the 60, it's going to be a kind of like an Indian paintbrush red, that color from Omni that we love so much. It has kind of a little bit of a blushier red tone to it, and that's going to give you that beautiful 60 millimeter blade with the safety guard that drops down, and you have access to the blade when you're cutting. So we're super excited to show these off. But the great thing about this is I will drop the link to pre-order on our website. And for those of you that don't know, pre-order means that you're going to go ahead and order it now. And when these are ready to ship, which is going to be mid to late June, if we get them earlier, we will ship them out as soon as we get them. But right now we're looking at a mid to late June shipping date. If you go ahead and order them now, you can take advantage of the BOGO that's happening. So we announced last night that the BOGO right now is the buy the 45 millimeter and get the replacement blades for free. We are honoring that BOGO for the 28 and the 60 as well. So you can purchase the 28 millimeter. If you add the replacement blades into your cart, you can get those for free. Same thing with the 60. If you don't have any of these, you need all three. Look how cute they are together. But you definitely need the 28 and the 60. And we're going to talk about both of their benefits tonight. But I have dropped that link in the chat. So you have that available. Make sure you don't leave the video, just open a different browser or go to your computer and open it up if you're watching on your phone, because you definitely want to stay and watch out what's going on here. So let's start with, I like them both so much. Let's start with the 60, okay? So the benefit of a 60 millimeter rotary cutter is you have a little bit of a larger handle grip. So if you have hard time sometimes with the rotary handles traditionally, this is going to give you a little bit more square footage on the actual handle to hold on to. You're also getting a much bigger blade, so that's going to help with thicker fabrics, multiple layers of fabrics. If you have a hard time just getting through certain fabrics, having that larger blade is going to help. And again, that has that same ball bearing design that you're so used to in the 45s. It has that in here, and you could take advantage of that BOGO during our pre-order right now. You could buy the rotary cutter and get the replacement blades for free if you add them to your cart. Make sure you do that this week. You want to do that tonight, actually. Go ahead and get that done. So what we're going to do is Ray's going to tilt the camera down for us. And we're going to look at how easy it is to cut through multiple layers of fabric with the 60 millimeter. So let's start off. We'll start off small. And we'll start, I love this flannel and I don't want to cut it up too much because I want to use it for something. But let's go ahead and zoom in. Lovely. So this is some beautiful flannel that we've got available, 108 inch wide. If you didn't know, we do have flannels here as well. So I've got my 60 millimeter. I am going to grab one of my random rulers here. Grab this one. That 60 millimeter, I've got 2 layers of flannel here, and that's just going to glide right through those 2 layers with ease. Okay. But 2 layers, should we do 4? We should do 4. So we're going to do 4 layers now. Let's pull back a little bit more. There we go. So we've got 4 layers of flannel now. So it's a little bit of a thicker fabric. Again, we are with that 60 millimeter right through without an issue. So that was 4 layers. We're going to amp it up a little bit more because I just like to do that. We're going to go to, is that 8 layers? Did I count right? Yeah, 8 layers. Okay. We've got this in alignment, grabbing that 60. and still slicing right through with ease. So you can imagine if you're going through vinyl, if you're going through leather, if you're going through denim, or multiple layers of fabric at one time, say maybe you're cutting things for kits or getting ready for a retreat, having that larger 60 millimeter is absolutely incredible. And again, they are available for pre-order right now on our website, lindas.com. Take advantage of the BOGO offer that's happening. You grab the rotary cutter, put it on pre-order, and put the replacement blades in your cart, check out, and you'll get those replacement blades for free right now this week only, as we go through our Memorial Day savings. So we have the 60, we've seen the 45. Let's take a look at the 28, the little baby. But before I do that, let me make sure we don't have any questions. Perfect, we're all good. Okay, so we have the 28. I'm gonna get you a little bit more of a zoom in on this one. So that 28 millimeter is absolutely stunning for going around little tiny templates. If you're working in small sections, if you're working with templates that maybe even have an inset in them, like this Wonder Curve ruler from So Kind of Wonderful, this is really going to help you get in those inset ones and do really tight, intricate work. If you're doing some of the templates for the Pauline's Quilters World Quilt As You Go, the Quist system that we have here, some of these templates have a little bit of different edging around them. So having that smaller blade can easily get around them. So you're not having to rock back and forth with a larger rotary cutter. Love my 28 when I'm doing paper piecing. So I was super happy when Famore brought these out because, you know, I love paper piecing. So that just helps me when I'm doing my add a quarter ruler in those really small spots. Love having this. So let's take a look at cutting some things with the 28. So I have some 5-inch squares here because that's what works really well with this ruler that I have. And I'm going to line up my sections on my ruler. I'm going to grab my 28 millimeter, open that up. And again, we talked about this last night. If you weren't here with us, I'm going to go over it again. But the blade guard on these come back a little bit further than most normal rotary cutters do. And that's going to allow you to get into those inset rulers. So you're not getting caught on like the little screw here, or you're not getting caught on the side of the template when you're working. So I absolutely love that they were able to do that. So I can get in here and just work around this curve ever so nicely, and it's going to cut absolutely beautifully. Now I need to add a little bit of pressure. I've been so excited about having this new one. I didn't want to do much with it, so I haven't got it all the way through, but that's okay. We can do it again. This is what happens when you're live, folks. You don't put enough pressure, that's what happens. So sometimes when you're working with multiple layers of fabric with a 28, because I did 2 layers at one time there, that's going to cause you to have to go through it again or add a little bit of additional pressure. So keep that in mind. Whenever you're working with multiple layers with a smaller blade, you will have to do that. So I want to do both of these because I like the way that this template adds the pieces together. So I definitely want to have that done. But again, that 28 is made that you don't have to put a ton of pressure, but if you're going through multiple layers of fabric, you need to. So now that you've got those separated, you can put little pieces together just like that and create really fun things. Landa said that she uses the 28 millimeter for paper piecing too. I absolutely love it for paper piecing, and also really tight inset things when you're working. Another great thing about this handle, and the owner of Famore showed me this, Brent. We love Brent. If you were here for our Black Friday stream and shop, he was here. And he showed me a really cool thing that the way they designed this handle, because they made it a little bit smaller and slimmer right here, it allows you to grab and hold it kind of like a pen or pencil. And when you're working through fabric, let's grab some more, because I've got extras. When you're working through fabric, you can use it around those tight pieces. Maybe if you're doing any type of applique work or any small work, you can grab it kind of like a pin and work easily around those curves as you're working. And because that ball bearing design is in there, and if you go all the way to the end of the fabric, you get to have a beautiful curve cut as you're working around different things. That's one of the really cool things about this ball bearing design is I can really get great curvature with this just by holding it, and that's going to give me really beautiful precise cuts. But I absolutely love holding it that way when I'm trying to do things like this to work around those edges. So I absolutely love that. Again, if you're just now joining us, we are announcing the pre-order of the 28 millimeter Famore rotary cutter and the 60 millimeter Famore rotary cutter. And they do qualify for our running BOGO right now that we announced yesterday with the 45s. So if you buy the pre-order, the 60 millimeter or the 28 millimeter, or both, you can get the replacement blades for free. Just make sure you add them to your cart before you check out. Remembering that the pre-orders, these will ship mid to late June. If we do get them earlier, we will ship them out earlier to you. So that is our big announcement tonight, is releasing the 28 and the 60 on pre-order. We really, really hope that you hop over to the website and grab them, because you are absolutely going to love them. If you've never had the Famore rotary cutter before, you need to get all three and get the replacement blades as well, because they all qualify for the BOGO, because you can stack those things up. Grab some fabric while you're there too. Buy 5 yards of fabric, get 1 yard free this week only during our Memorial Day savings. So why I have you here and we're talking about all things sharp, one thing I want to mention is when we were at H&H this past couple of weeks ago, a lot of questions came up, and one actually came up last night as well, about having left-handed scissors. A lot of people that are left-handed feel a little bit left out. Didn't mean to do that. The pun there, left-handed, left out. I love me. That's a good one on me. So that was funny. Sorry, guys. But sometimes I feel a little bit left out, that there aren't a ton of scissors that work for left-handies. So, or lefties, we have true left-handed scissors here at Linda's. They are available on our website. We've got all sorts of different ones that are available. Like this one right here is the 8-inch heavy-duty razor edge shears. They come in like a beautiful, like glittery blue handle, and they are true left-handed scissors, which makes it really, really nice for those of you that are lefties. You have that option here. Like, those are so pretty. But we have a few different ones. Hey, Ray, can you grab all of them? So that is the 8-inch razor sharp heavy duty. We also have the 6-inch double curve, again, coming in that beautiful blue sparkle. That's going to have that nice curvature in that cut. So if you're needing to get close to applique, if you're getting in and working, oh, there we go, just like that. If you're getting in and working next to all sorts of different pieces, having that curve is really, really nice. And they are a true left-handed one. We have a ton of scissors for right-handed people as well, so don't feel left out. But I just wanted to make sure that I got to show these off, because at H&H, I got a lot of comments that they weren't able to find a lot of left-handed scissors. We've got you here at Linda's. So, and these are all made by Famore as well. So these are the 4.5-inch mini duckbill applique scissors. So whenever you're working with appliques, we love a good duckbill scissor. So that is a true left-handed one as well. I would probably cut myself because I'm not left-handed, but they fit really nice. They've got nice wide open rings as well, so you can get in and trim away. Let's see what else Ray brought over. Oh, these are my favorite. So these are the 4-inch straight fine tip tweezers. These have much larger rings for your fingers as well. And when I take the safety guard off of them, this is a super fine point. Get you a zoom in. Pew. Get to see my pores. This is a super duper fine point on this. There we go. So you can really, really see that. These are absolutely wonderful scissors. They're available in right-handed, and of course, we have the lefty version as well with the beautiful blue sparkle. All of the true left-handed ones come in the beautiful blue sparkle handles. So we like that. All right, what's next? I've got one more, I think. So just like the 8-inch heavy duty, we have the 6-inch junior, and these are the same razor sharp ones. They're just a little bit smaller. And they have that same beautiful blue sparkle, great cut, and of course they are that true left-handed scissor. So if you're looking for all sorts of fun scissors here at Linda's, we do have them available. We love a good Famore, as you can tell. We love their scissors. We love the rotary cutters. We love that the 28 and the 60 millimeter rotary cutters are available for pre-order on our website, and they are a part of that BOGO deal. Can we also see those, since we're talking scissors, since I've got you here? If you're ever looking for a fun gift set, or if you're looking for kind of your own maybe set, if you're looking to have kind of the little bit of every scissor, we also have these beautiful sewing and embroidery kind of sets of scissors. So this one, for instance, has 5 different types of scissors and this beautiful pastel arrangement with this super cute case that they come in. But you've got nice fine point. Now these are even more fine point than the ones I just showed you for the left-handers. These are right-handed scissors in these kits, but once I get the safety guard off, I don't know if y'all can even tell. Let me zoom in. Boop. This point on this is super duper fine point, and you can really get in when you're trimming things away. Like it's even really hard to show on camera, like how small this point is, and it gets in there absolutely stunning. But there's also cute little snips. There also is more curved scissors, tweezers, duckbill scissors. But having these cute little kits are great for, again, if you're looking for something for you to kind of have the best of both worlds, kind of everything that you need whenever you're sewing, quilting, or crafting. This is a great kit. We also have this one as well. This is a little bit of a larger one. This has the 8-inch razor edge ones. You've got these beautiful, if I can pull off I'm going to pull it off. These super fine point clips. You've got tweezers and then a kind of surgical grade seam ripper with a blade in there and a replacement blade that allows you to use all sorts of things with this super fun and cute floral print pack. So these are also available on our website as well, but I just like having options when you're looking at different scissors, so you've got plenty of different things to work on. Let's see, Landa. I want a carrying case for my applique scissors, duckbill, curved one that protects points. Does Famore have such a case? So we don't sell the cases individually. You can, of course, buy a beautiful set, have some extra scissors, and then kind of swap your other ones into those. But we don't have the cases separately right now. But I will propose that to them and see if they'd be interested in getting us the cases individually, because I think that'd be a great sell. Good on you, Landia. That's a good one. That'd be a really good sell, actually. And they have a few other prints and in their cases as well that we don't have, and so I think we need to do that. We're gonna make that happen. Thank you for that. Let's see. Craft with Bethany. She said, "Oh, 60 millimeter. I need one of those." Yes, Bethany, you need the 60 millimeter one, available right now on pre-order, shipping mid to late July. If we get them early, we will ship them early. But you need to go on our website, hop on there. First banner you see when you get to the website is this pre-order one. You click on that banner and it'll show you all the sizes. The 28 and the 60 are the ones on pre-order right now. But take advantage of the BOGO so you can add this to your cart, add the replacement blades, and you'll get the replacement blades for free whenever you check out. And then they get all shipped out to you at the same time, which is super duper fun. Let's see. I think Go Savvy Designs. Hi, I love her. She comes in the store. She's super duper nice lady. Brought her friends one time. It was a riot. It was a great time. We had such a blast. They were such a fun time. But good evening, everyone that is joining us. Again, we are just taking a look at all of the different Famore products that we carry. We started with, of course, the fun rotary cutters, the new ones that are on pre-order, and of course, classic 45, and just looked at some cutting things in those. I think that is all I have tonight. This was a super quick stream and shop, but I really wanted you to have an up close personal look at these new rotary cutters so you could see them in person and you could see how beautiful they work. And again, with that ball bearing system, you can see, like, I'm even just swinging it like this, and that ball bearing is allowing that handle to move really nice, which means that's going to glide absolutely stunning through whatever you are working on. I really, really appreciate all of you joining me tonight. If you have any last minute questions or comments, feel free to throw those in the chat so I could see them real quick. I'll get them answered. If I don't get to them right now, I will get to them later if you are watching this after we are live. But hop over to lindas.com, do some shopping, and make sure you're subscribed to our newsletter so you can see what comes out every day as we do different deal drops leading up all the way to our Memorial Day extravaganza. One thing I do want you to remember is when you are placing an order or shopping in the store, shopping online, or over the phone, you are being entered into our Memorial Day giveaway. So what's really, really cool about this is at the end of Memorial Day, I'm going to throw all the orders into a virtual pile, and it's going to spit one out, and it's going to tell me this is the winner. So the winner of the giveaway will win an Aliso M3 Mini Pro iron. That's the one with the little headlight. It's so cute. I don't go anywhere without my M3 Pro. It even came to Chicago with me, and I didn't use it, but it came with me because I don't go anywhere without it. You'll also get the wool pressing mat from Aliso, and those are those kind of Lincoln log ones that connect together, which is really nice if you're working around a different type of space. And we're also going to be throwing in a package of the Linda's Deluxe Cotton Poly Batting. So that will all be shipped out to the winner when the giveaway is done. So you make sure that when you're placing those orders, you are getting added in for that giveaway. We'll do it automatically, but you want to order now so you can get entered into that giveaway. Let's see what we've got. So I've been watching the podcast and it's amazing. You are doing a great job with those. Thank you so much. I have a great and fun time on our podcast. It's called the Crafters Roundtable, and I get to sit down and chat with industry professionals, sewers, quilters, crafters, embroiderers, people that are looking at started a successful business from the ground up, and really get their insights on kind of their story. And you learn a lot more about them besides just what you see on social media. I love my podcast. I have a great time with it. I met so many new people that I'm going to have on at H&H. So it's really, really good. Right now, I have guests booked out all the way to December. So we have some great episodes launching, and that is available on our YouTube channel. It drops every other Friday. And if you are subscribed to our newsletter, I talk about it in my my Chief Quilters journal that comes out every Friday as well. So thank you all so much for joining me tonight, taking a look at the new Famore Rotary Cutters. The 45, of course, is the OG, but the 28 and the 60 are now available on pre-order at our website. Hop over right now, take advantage of those BOGO deals, and I will see you tomorrow night as we take a look at, what are we looking at tomorrow night? I already forgot. Ray doesn't know either. He doesn't have the schedule. I don't remember. Now I have to look. I promise y'all, I do know what I'm doing. Let's see. What are we looking at tomorrow? What are you pointing at? No, I don't think that's tomorrow. Oh, this allows you to throw in your last minute questions if you've got them. That way I can definitely get those to you. And I promise you, okay. Tomorrow we're going to be taking a look at fat quarters and fat quarter bundles. So I'm super duper excited to go through all those. We're going to take a look up close and personal, all the different ones that we have available. And we have a ton of different fat quarter bundles available. We won't be going through every fat quarter because we would be here until next week, but we will look at every bundle that we have, and you get to kind of look and see. And then also make sure you are subscribed to our newsletter so you can see what deal drops tomorrow in regards to those bundles, because it's a good one. You're going to like it a lot. So again, thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow night. Bye.